Thank you for tuning into my video. In this vlog, I'm gonna tell about the summer classes we're gonna have at UDUMBARA. So I teach pottery wheel, and I teach pottery wheel especially with our local white clay, Kultela clay. And this summer I'm planning to have urban retreats at my pottery, so it's gonna be meditation and pottery. Kind of meditation we do at these classes is just sitting. It's not anything fancy pantsy. You just sit. You know, if you want to change the way you sit, you can do it, or if you want to keep your eyes open and watch out of the window, you can do it. It's just 25 minutes of sitting, and everybody can think of their own God or light within or the universe or what feels good for you. So I'm not a meditation teacher. I just share meditations. We just sit for 25 minutes in quiet, and then we have a little tea, and then we start doing the pottery. By the way, this is the flower pot number 10 of my classic flower pots, my most popular flower pots, which I love making, and these ones I'm making for Artek Finland, and it's I'm very happy about it because Artek is the flagship store that's selling Alvar Aalto's furniture. So Kultela clay is every time a little bit different, and that's why I don't use any measurements on what I do except the weight. So this size 10 is done by 2 kilos of clay, and this time the clay is really wet, so in the way it's kind of hard to handle. So in the 2-day retreat, it's gonna be meditation in the morning, and then we start doing pottery for a few hours, and then we have 1 hour lunch. I make a salad and have some bread, and all the guests buy one thing that they like and share that with the others. And after lunch, we continue with pottery, and then we clean the studio and do the 25-minute meditation, silent sitting again. Second day we'll trim and finish our pots, and you're welcome to join. We live in the world where we need to learn to produce less. It takes a long time to learn pottery, so in the beginning it's good to practice with some simple thing, and that's why flower pot is perfect, because even if it's a little bit wonky, if you can use it as a flower pot, it's going to be a nice memory. Important thing is first to learn pottery and not produce so much, to be with the clay and be with the learning process. And that will, I'm sure that will make everyone who is attending the class happier. And you know, a lot of times, at least when I started, I had big plans, and then pottery wheel was so much harder than I ever thought. So I was really disappointed. And I wish I would have had a different attitude when I started, just to enjoy the clay, enjoy the touch, and throw away all the perfectionist ideas and all the plans. Just be with the clay and be with the learning process. And that's the best thing that the pottery wheel can offer to you. In the summer retreat we make flower pots, and you can decorate them, and if you're not from Helsinki, I'm happy to send flower pots to you then later on. It takes about 4 weeks before they are ready. But learning pottery wheel has been one of the best grounding things in my life, and I would definitely recommend it to everybody. But just enjoy the process. Don't be. So many people go to a few pottery classes and they save all their first pieces, and then they get anxiety because the pots are so heavy, and you have to give time to yourself to learn. It's hard because I think our society, at least here in Finland, we've been taught that you're a good person if you produce a lot. But we live in a different world now. There's overproduction everywhere, so you should just enjoy being with the clay and be in the learning process. And studio is in Kallio, the creative district of Helsinki. Here is really a lot of nice restaurants and public saunas. This building where my studio is, there's ARLA sauna, almost 100-year-old sauna. And it has kept its 1970s style, which I really love. And I'm not sure if it's open in June. But then there is Harju sauna, which is another old classical sauna, and Uusi sauna. So I'm sure some of the public saunas are open. That would be a nice place to go after the first day of pottery retreat. And to be and also just sit and relax in sauna. And in the morning I would recommend to take a walk to Töölö Gulf. There's a really nice park with by the sea with beautiful villas, old big villas. Or because this Kallio neighborhood is the old workers district, and there used to be a lot of communists here, so there is a Lenin Park, which is actually very beautiful. I used to go and do my morning yoga there. So that's another place to enjoy in Helsinki. I want to teach and promote local clay and ethical and sustainable pottery making. It's important to know where your clay comes from. We live in the world that we buy materials and things we have no idea what's the origin. It's not wrong to buy materials from other countries, but you should know the source. I'm so happy I have Anu and her family making clay for me. So I'm still figuring out how to keep my retreats, but the basic plan is done, and I would be very happy to hear from you if you have any special wishes or anything you want to know about the retreat, and would you be interested in attending classes and coming to Helsinki for this kind of pottery workshop? there's a lot of Airbnb apartments here, so I thought people can stay in Airbnb apartments, or there's across the park here, outside of my window, there's Olympia Hotel. It's I've never been in there, but it's a Scandic hotel, and I will put the link below if you're interested in. And if you have any questions, just ask about it, and I'm just write into the comments and I try to answer them. Thank you so much for watching this video. Next video is gonna be from Venice, and I'm gonna go there to see the Homofaber exhibition.